Oh yeah, it's time for our main event. And this one will go down as one of the most epic matches in the history of championship wrestling.
Royce Isaacs and the main man, Bateman, had a nasty feud throughout most of 2019, and in our next match, it will all come to a head.
This is one of the most physical contests that you'll ever see. It's Isaacs defending against Bateman in our first ever bull rope match.
You are going to love this. Let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a bull rope match for the United Television Championship. In this match, the only ways to win are via pinfall or submission. Jamie Ioving's upper class has been banned from ringside, and there must be a winner. Introducing first, the challenger from the Rhodes End, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is the main man, Bateman.
Former champion and #1 contender Bateman looks to be dressed for some serious ultra violence.
The man is a menace. He's a psycho. He is a nutcase, Kennelly, an absolute nutcase. But does he have the fortitude? Does he have the wherewithal to beat Royce Isaacs? We'll see right now.
And introducing the champion from the Mile High City, weighing in at 236 pounds. He is the United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs coming out all by his lonesome, and that is because of an additional stipulation in this championship main event. Bull rope match, yes, but also the entirety of the upper class, minus Isaacs, has been banned from ringside for this matchup.
You know, that's fine and dandy. You know what? If they want to say that the upper class was somehow going to interfere in this match and take him out of there is going to somehow even the odds, is a complete lie. The fact of the matter is what they're trying to do is get under Royce Isaacs' skin, and that is a disadvantage to Isaacs, not because they couldn't interfere, but because the fact that they can't offer him their moral support up there.
Hanging in the balance, the United Television Championship. Bateman has held that title multiple times. Has a shot to win it back yet again.
This match will be critical, absolutely critical for Bateman.
That's what it's all about. United Television title up for grabs, on the line in this bull rope match. Now the two competitors will both be hooked onto that bull rope. And fitting, because last time out, these two were wrestling for the United Television Championship. Bateman had the upper hand, and Isaacs simply left, took the count-out loss because he knew he wouldn't lose the title.
Well, I don't say that's why he took the count-out loss, Kennelly. We don't know why, what was going on through his head. Now, obviously, it was a little bit weird, a little bit suspicious, a little bit unorthodox from Isaacs. I give you that. But the fact that he ran away because he was scared is a little bit of an overstatement, I would say.
Bateman didn't chase and got the victory and seemingly knew that they would hook it up again for the title, and this time they'll hook it up literally. And Isaacs doesn't seem happy about this whatsoever. And would you want to be hooked to the main man, Bateman? I can't say I blame him.
No, absolutely not. I don't even like being in the same room as Bateman. This man is scary. He's, like I said, he's a menace. He's a nutcase. And Isaacs is giving every single thing he can to make sure that he's going to do this very calmly, but obviously a little bit apprehensive, and I don't blame him.
I knew going into that bull rope match, that's the kind of match. If you look at Bateman and I throughout all of our matches, we never really needed much of a reason to beat each other up really bad. You know, we're both really physical guys, so then you put us both in a match that the physical stakes are just heightened from the fact that, you know, you have this bull rope, this cowbell, and you kind of just know going into it, someone's getting busted up. And you just hope that it's not you, because you have matches like bull rope matches, and you have two fighters, two wrestlers that leave their all in the ring. You know, they lay it all on the line, and one of them's going to go out on the shield. And the fact is, you leave it all in the ring, and sometimes you don't get it all back. So stakes couldn't be higher.
Side, the distraction not there. Bateman can be completely focused on the task at hand. But Isaacs getting the upper hand, second man in the ring, always at a disadvantage. So utilizing the stipulation to his advantage right there is the champ.
You call it interference. You keep on calling it interference. You are very deflammatory against Isaacs. The idea is they offer a support structure, Kennelly, and everybody has some sort of a support structure. You can learn a lot from people like Isaacs who depend on other people for their moral support. The fact that they're not out here right now does nothing more than make Isaacs upset the fact that he can't have that moral support out here.
Oh, yeah. Iving's never tripped anybody up from the outside. Halston Body's never hit anybody with one of his fans.
That's exactly what I've been telling you the whole time.
Right.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Sarcasm, look it up. Big shot, though, and the champion thus far winning the physical battle. But for how long? Again, we got to talk about the stipulation. They're both locked up on that bull rope, but it is first pinfall or submission will earn the victory and the championship. Headbutt, shot after shot by the main man, and nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Isaacs can't roll out of this one.
No, absolutely not. Isaacs has nowhere to run, but you know what, Kennelly? Neither does Bateman. Neither does Bateman. Look at Bateman right now. Look at Bateman. Bateman is now busted open. He is busted. He is bleeding right now from those headbutts to Royce Isaacs. That's how much he hates Royce Isaacs.
Sacrifice play.
Out.
Yeah, he was on the offensive, delivering those headbutts. Gets cut open. And the placement of that cut, Andrew Jassy, could that be a big problem for Bateman over the matchup if that blood starts to stream down into the eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. When you think about a cut on the forehead, what you're not seeing is the after effects of it. The cut itself is not the detriment. The detriment is the impaired vision when it gets into the eyes. And you know what? Look into the eyes of Bateman. He doesn't have any eyes to spare.
You know, in MMA, you know, a doctor would take a look at this, see if it'll continue in this bull rope match. The only way this thing's ending is with a pinfall or submission. There must be a winner with the television title on the line. This thing could get very, very ugly.
And the detriment here is the cut happened so early in the match. There is so much more fuel in both these competitors' tanks, and so he does not have. He doesn't have a clear-cut end of when this match will end, and he has a long battle ahead of him now, bleeding from the forehead.
Yeah, but it's the type of thing that could fuel somebody like the main man, Bateman. And now...
Is that a pen?
He's got... What does he have?
What is that?
Some sort of spike or something? What is he doing? He's digging that spike in. Boy, it's a pen, and... Well, I think right now that Isaacs is sorry he ever signed on the dotted line for this one.
Yeah, that was he definitely put. You know what the problem is not he was giving him an autograph and probably put a punctuation on it. And that's what really stuck.
Big shot there by the challenger, former television champion several times over is Bateman, looking to regain the gold. He's got the advantage. Bateman relentless as our main event continues after this.
Boy, does Pro Shingle have a deal for you.
Pro Shingle will pay your insurance deductible for you on a complete roof replacement for the next 30 days up to $1,000.
Call 901-258-6503 or go to ProShingle.com.
The all-new Championship Wrestling Podcast is presented by Be Free CBD.
And new. So is that your favorite thing to say when it comes to being a ring announcer? It's got to be, right?
It's definitely up there. I was just thinking about that the other day, and the most excited I get, I feel like, is when the audience gets the biggest reaction.
BeFreeCBD.com joins forces with Championship Wrestling to help you be and feel your best.
COVID-19 is spreading, but here are some tips you can do to protect yourself.
Wash your hands often.
Keep a social distance of at least 3 feet.
Cough into your elbow.
Your face, don't touch it.
And of course, if you feel sick, stay home. Let's all do our part to flatten the curve.
Clean up your lawn and garden the smart way with a DR Chipper Shredder. Reduce leaves, garden cuttings, sticks and twigs, even big branches, to a fraction of their original volume. Call now or go online to lock in factory direct savings on the full line of DR Chipper Shredders.
For a free buyer's guide, call 1-800-475-0828. Special pricing and free shipping are now in effect. Online at drchipper.com.
Welcome back to our main event. getting ugly in a hurry. Bateman, the challenger, rearranging the face of the television champion Isaacs. Television title on the line. And if you're just joining us, fans, this is a bull rope match. Both competitors cinched up in that bull rope. Oh, caught him with that bell that's in the middle there. Big shot by the champion.
And that just does more damage to the already busted forehead of Bateman. Now Royce Isaacs has a tremendous advantage in this match. That cut is getting deeper and larger.
That laceration could be the difference maker as this thing goes on. We talked about the blinding effects, also just that loss of blood and what that will do to the gas tank of the challenger as this match wears on. And now attacking the wind here of the challenger is Isaacs.
And did you see that? Isaacs was putting the boots to Bateman, but Bateman was reciprocating with a choke of his own. Bateman is a nut. He's an absolute crazy, crazy individual. But Royce Isaacs need to send him back to the funny farm where he came from and get him out of his hair. This is only going to get worse from here. Look at the face of Bateman right now.
And you saw the look on the face of the champion Isaacs after receiving that choke when he got in close. He's got to get not overconfident as well. Nice suplex by the champion. And Bateman is wearing that proverbial crimson mask all over his face and now going to work on it. Going to make matters worse is the champion, bathing in the blood of the challenger.
Absolutely, and look at Royce Isaacs. He is smearing it all over his hands. He likes it. He's wiping it on his chest. Royce Isaacs is right now punishing Bateman. He is kicking him for every single thing that he has, but still Bateman is able to kick out despite this injury. Bateman, I told you, is absolutely crazy.
Bateman likes this kind of fight, though. When it's anything goes, he's at the disadvantage at the moment, but will it continue that way? And now the rope being used as a weapon. He can completely choke him out, choke him unconscious here, and then get either, the referee could call it submission, or he could roll him over into the 3 count. So double jeopardy right now for Bateman.
Absolutely. Think about this. When you have a bull rope match, that bull rope is no longer, listen to that, that bull rope is no longer a foreign object. It is part of the match. It is part of the stipulation. It can be used any single way. And when you choke somebody who has a large cut like Bateman does, what does that do? It just rushes the blood further out of that cut.
Another vicious shot with that bell. 3rd or 4th of the matchup into the cover. And it's dominance right now for the champion in complete control of this bull rope match. Coming in, you thought a stipulation like this might favor the challenger. Not the case right now.
Absolutely. This is what I told you. This is what I was saying all along. Royce Isaacs does not need the upper class out here for more than moral support. He is more than capable of supporting himself right now, which is obviously evident once again going back to the choke on Bateman.
Using that rope as a weapon. He's used the bell and now using the rope to, in essence, Beal Bateman, and I think the bell caught Bateman in the back of the head on the way down, and that bell, you can hear it. It's got some weight to it. I mean, that can knock you out in a hurry.
5 pounds, Kennelly. 5 pounds of cowbell smacking you in the back of the head makes a lot of impact. Right now, Bateman is getting punished. His skull is dented. His face is red. What is happening here now?
He's got that full Nelson. He might be thinking hush money, but using the rope, in essence, to get wrist control, so a unique counter there that you're only going to see in this type of a matchup by Bateman, and now a big shot. Turnabout is fair play, and we got ourselves a battle now, and the blood loss becoming a factor here.
Bateman smacked Royce Isaacs right in the forehead with that cowbell. You know what, and you got to wonder right now, how is Royce Isaacs looking right now after getting hit with that cowbell too? You know what, honestly, anybody's match could be right now, but Bateman is losing so much blood, it's not even funny that Matt is stained, his pants are stained. And now look at the face of Isaacs. Isaacs is now busted open.
Isaacs has been lacerated. Evening the score is Bateman.
Really quickly into it, there's those headbutts from Bateman, and he's bleeding. At the time, I have no clue. I think I don't know if that's him or me, because his own offensive move caused it. And then a few minutes later, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. We're both bleeding all over each other. I personally loved it. I think we both kind of did. We're both those sick freaks that if you up the level like that, we're going to respond to it. You just get that adrenaline rush, and you just feel a lot. There's something about watching your own life force leave your body that makes you appreciate the life force you have left, because I felt alive. You know, I have that mindset that, you know, I'm a fireman. So you turn the heat up, that's where I'm going to feel most comfortable. You know, that's where I like to live. That's what I signed up for. And I think that was just a test of wills, a test of turning that heat up, seeing who could take it.
And now these forearms, shot after shot. Superman punch by Isaacs drops the challenger to a knee again.
Both men digging deep now. You ask what's keeping them up. I'll tell you what's keeping them up right now. It is that championship.
That could do it. That quick elbow, lightning fast. Almost made history. Almost won the title. Their faces bathed in blood. You see it all over the canvas as well. A total bloodbath.
Inches away was Bateman from getting that victory, and that's what it's all about, Kennelly. It is about that championship. It is about that prestige, and both these men are laying it all on the line right now at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Gotta watch. Oh no! And no call there. No disqualification again. Into the roll-up after the low blow with the rope, and almost put him away.
That could have been it too, Kennelly. A lot of near falls here. Don't forget, he beat Sky with that low blow.
Rolled him up, and then you saw, and then after that matchup, it was the low blow as part of the red carpet rumble that we recall of Isaacs on Bateman when he showed his true colors, spikes him with the pile driver. Bateman is out cold, looks to be, and finds a way to kick out.
You know how many people have been put away with a pile driver over the years of wrestling, Kennelly, let alone being bloody and bashed in the forehead, and Bateman still kicks out? You understand how much intestinal fortitude that takes from Bateman, not to mention the fact that he's absolutely insane?
Well, the pile driver historically, you know, has been banned in many regions, and nothing is banned. Anything goes. Went for the punch, got nothing but bell. Brainbuster by Bateman. Both of them all tied up in that rope. This is where Bateman wants him. It could be death from above time. Bateman's got him measured. Bateman dragging him now. Oh, he's pulling off that elbow pad. It could be the beginning of the end. History's gonna be made. Bateman once again to be champion. Oh, he got caught with that rope. He was looking for the death from above elbow and utilizing the rope as a counter again. Hook up.
Oh! One mistake too many, Kennelly, and this might be it.
He might not be able to kick out. He's all tied up in the rope.
Here is your winner, and still United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Isaacs digging down. You thought Bateman had the champion right where he wanted him. In the end, Isaacs uses it to his advantage. The bloody champion's reign continues. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us here on Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. We are brand new each and every week as we take a look back at some of our very best matches. And man, that last match was something else.
Oh man, what a main event. Royce Isaacs and Bateman literally left it all in the ring and all over the ring.
No kidding.